Hello and welcome to amoCRM's Messenger-based sales webinar. My name is Lam Amirov. I'm a sales manager here at amoCRM. And at Amo, we are really excited about a new revolution that's just starting to happen in sales messaging. According to OneReach, most Americans check their phone around 46 times per day, and the average adult spends nearly 23 hours texting per week. That's a lot of messages. Smart businesses are starting to take advantage of this, and the secret is, you can too. Messengers have been my passion ever since I got my hands on AOL's Instant Messenger back in the good old days. Anyone remember AIM? While we wait for our latecomers to join, I'll give you a brief overview of what the webinar is about. Today, we'll spend about 40 minutes addressing the topic of Messenger and automation, and we'll try to explore it from different angles and perspectives as we cover the trends behind what we believe to be the next era of digital sales. We'll present a really creative case and we'll wrap up with a practical approach on how you can implement this new digital strategy in your own business. Alright, so I know that many of you are looking forward to hearing from Richard, the founder and CEO of Tenbin, and we're sorry to say that unfortunately, our guest was unable to join us today. However, we've asked Richard to share his experience with us soon. Meanwhile, we are excited to present the CEO of CRM Implant, Maxim Klimenko.
Hi everyone. My name is Max. It's awesome to be part of this webinar. So my business is CRM consultant agency, and I help businesses to automate the workflows. Looking forward to provide my input to the topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Max, and glad to have you with us. Now, during the webinar, we'll be happy to receive questions or feedback from you, so feel free to send us a tweet at #AmoQuestions, and we'll answer right away. At the end of the webinar, we'll give out a promo code for discount for your amoCRM subscription, so make sure to stay tuned. Alright, so let's start from the basics. Salespeople are often driven by a common motive, and it's not just to sell. It's to connect our customers and help them make the right decisions for their business. But sales isn't easy. As salespeople, we face obstacles every day. Bad conversion rates, lack of leads, ineffective communication, you name it. The landscape of business is ever-changing, and we've got to keep up with it at all times if we want to stay ahead. A great example of this is Linda, a sales manager who was struggling to reach her sales targets, but frequently coming to dead ends instead of the success she aims to achieve. In her search for a solution, she actually made quite a few discoveries. Linda's good at sales. She's good at driving them forward and successfully closing the deal. And recently, Linda was offered a position as a sales manager at a startup specializing in mobile app development, and she was sure it'd be a piece of cake. Yet, in all her years of experience, she still relies on something we know all too well. That's email, phone, and face-to-face meetings. And it's worked for the most part, but the world is constantly changing. The familiar world of email, phone, and face-to-face doesn't work here. Leads don't answer their phones. They are overwhelmed by too many emails and have stopped responding. And they're too busy for meetings. So now Linda's at her wits' end trying to figure out what to do next. Linda's facing a new market that is outside her comfort zone, so she knows she needs to do something fast and adapt her strategy ASAP. It's no wonder she's struggling. This is happening more and more to businesses, especially those that target the younger generations. As consumers, we are more and more dependent on technology and digital communication every day. Both B2B and B2C consumers are often seeking to answer their questions themselves. They value their privacy, and they no longer trust a stranger's opinion. That's why Linda's pitch, which was a real killer back in the day, is just not effective anymore. Her sales are on a steady decline, and the forecast is grim. She needs to find a more personalized method of delivering her message and be there for her customers when they need her the most. The good news is that the solution is right in front of her. You guessed it, it's her smartphone, and the chat apps she already uses every day. For a long time, chat apps were used for personal communication only, but this is changing. So Linda started wondering if she could use the same chat apps to reach out to her customers and add a personalized touch to the usual sales tactics. Now, this is something I can relate to. Same pitfalls, same problems. I know the struggles well. The main problem for me here is that I can no longer establish this trust and communication as easily. Sending emails back and forth sometimes takes weeks to reach fruition. According to MailChimp, who tracks billions of emails, the open rate for emails is only 20%, while the CTR for email is only 2.5%. At some point, I've started to encourage my customers to connect with me on Facebook Messenger so that we could have a less formal and quicker chat. And that worked wonders. Now I try to do that as often as possible, and around-the-clock messages don't bother me since I'm almost always online anyway. When clients can reach me at any time and I respond quickly, it builds trust, and I can tell you that this really helps my clients make a positive decision. And it's easy to understand why this works well, since the difference here is the speed of the reply, fewer formalities, and a bit less fuss. Everyone's got a smartphone, everyone's chatting, and everyone's online. The number of chat users will keep on rising with new technologies catering to the needs of the new generations. And this is especially true for Gen Y and millennials. Worldwide, 2 billion people use messaging apps each month, and by 2021 there will be 2.5 billion people according to Statista. Moreover, data shows that only people over 55 years old prefer voice over text. Being a millennial myself, I can attest to that. I'm super picky when it comes to email marketing. I don't pick up the phone when an unknown number is ringing. They'll send a text message if it's important, right? And I always do my own research. We millennials are different like that. And if you want to sell to me, you have to find me where I'm comfortable. We're going to switch over to Maxim now to hear about his experience with messenger-based sales.
Okay, it's great to be here. My name is Max, and I'm a founder and CEO of CRM Implant. We help clients to find the right CRM and get it set up, so they can succeed. I've also seen this trend with messengers, and I'd like to share a few successful examples. Let's start with a really cool one. Did you know that there is a successful startup that built a bot that helps you when you got a parking ticket? It's called Do Not Pay. It was launched a 19-year-old student from London, Joshua Browder. The company started as a clever parking ticket costing bot, and now it's the world's first robot lawyer with a chat interface. Do Not Pay was taken over 250,000 cases and won about 160,000. Appearing over $4 million in parking tickets during the first 21 months of service. Apart from the parking tickets, Do Not Pay is now capable to provide a wide range of legal advice in the United States. The whole idea behind the Do Not Pay now is that we have so many different rights, laws, exceptions, and it's extremely hard to navigate them all without having a law degree. But Do Not Pay helps people to receive a legal support and advice when they need it the most. So now you can consult a lawyer right from your phone. It's amazing, really. It's easy to get lost in legal terms and you're in trouble. And now there is a chatbot that helps you. But sure, keep your close eyes in this one, because you never know when you might need it. Now, chatbots are not just Silicon Valley startups. Regular companies could use one to improve their sales process tremendously, especially when selling a younger generation. First, chatbots can qualify leads. They can interact with the leads, collect information, and then transfer requests to the responsible managers and or departments. That means while I'm sleeping in a bed, and a lead writes to me in a Facebook, the chatbot can answer the person's questions, warm them up, and even schedule demo with me for the next day. It's not limited just to simple scenarios. Chatbots can be very complex and combine a whole array of sales, support, and marketing aspects. Given time and effort, your chatbot can be a huge time and effort saver. It's not just my fantasy. I use it myself. We built a Calendly integration bot, and I use it to schedule appointments with my own clients. This is really the biggest discovery of this year. Sometimes a bot can schedule over 15 meetings for me in a 1 week. I save a huge time in my own and attendance too. Another real-world example is using chatbots for the review requests. When it comes to my clients, I have set up an automated review request system for them. Why should I do that? Nowadays, customers are smart and they no longer easy to win a customer just the beautiful advertising campaign and as a deal. Customers seek the truth. If they can trust you, they will pay you. Customer trust to other customers, not advertising, not salespeople. And that's where my automated review system comes in. If customers leave a review on marketing platform like Google Maps or Yelp or other specialized marketing platforms, their reputation increases and business will get more leads, then again more reviews, and go on. My chatbot engages with the customer and asks them to submit the reviews. With this tactic, we've seen the amount of reviews increased almost fivefold. This is the real numbers of my clients. Manual labor is reduced and the results are outstanding. That's the way managers can do more important, interesting tasks and the job done faster and better. The same concept can apply to your business too. Imagine how many problems you can solve without moving a finger. And it's never limited to just sales. Messenger can be used in marketing, and customer service and support can be delivered this way too. At any time of the day, marketing activities in Messenger have been out there a while, and now support bots efficiently provide simple answers to the clients at any time of the day. I believe that Messenger-based sales and automation will move the future forward, where your customers are happy, and happy customers are returning customers. Thank you. It was a great pleasure to share my insights.
Thank you, Maxim. That was a wonderful speech. What about our viewers? Do you have experience with chatbots? If you do, share your stories with us via YouTube chat or Twitter, #AmoQuestions, as we'd really love to hear what your experience with chatbots was like. It's one thing to know how all of this works, but it's another thing to see how you can benefit from it. Nowadays, in many industries, customers expect 24/7 on-demand service and support. With this in mind, taking advantage of messenger-based channels is necessary to stay ahead of your competitors. Providing automated service is both a time and cost saver. Just imagine, one chatbot can answer hundreds of customers at the same time without ever needing to take a break. Messengers are present in a huge variety of different businesses and are rapidly gaining in popularity. A lot of people have smartphones and use messengers, and the number keeps on growing. You want to use it to your advantage, regardless if it's B2C or B2B. Among the already popular Facebook Messenger, WeChat, and others, another giant is about to enter the business scene, WhatsApp. So if you want to stay ahead of your competitors, start preparing now. Because if your customers feel comfortable using WhatsApp to communicate, it makes sense for you to offer support via WhatsApp chat. And implementation is not difficult at all. Of course, every business is different and workflows vary, but the very core of connecting a chat to your website is a reasonable resource investment. And that goes twice for automation. Setting it up can potentially cut back work hours and human power and provide your customers with instant sales or marketing support straight to their phone. Compared to the outdated email and phone marketing sales tactics, it's a good conversion channel that's growing in effectiveness. Now, building a chatbot and connecting your sales channels under one roof might not be the easiest challenge, but it's more than possible. And I'd like to explain how easy it is to build your own chatbot and show you what it looks like in action. It's fairly easy to set up and requires almost no technical expertise, just an understanding of your sales process and what type of actions you would like your bot to perform. At amoCRM, our bot is more than just a bot. We call it SalesBot because it's capable of gathering data, answering questions, and even processing payments with the Stripe integration. So let me show you how it works. The interface you see now is the SalesBot builder. This is what it looks like under the hood of one of the bots we already have running. Here you can see the sequence of actions assigned to this chatbot, and it's just one sequence. By adding new actions, the possibilities of SalesBot are astounding. It's all up to your imagination. So let's see the SalesBot in action. So imagine that I'm working in my CRM like always, and the lead is trying to get in touch with me. I will receive an incoming chat message now. It's on its way. All right, clicking on it will take me to the lead card with the chat. All right, let's try it one more time. I suppose it was moved to another stage automatically. So let's go here. All right, great. So here's the chat. All right, I don't even need to do anything at this point because the lead, John, is having an engaging conversation with a chatbot. The bot is asking John for his phone number, his email address, and is now offering for him to get in touch with me directly to discuss the details. Look how much manual work is no longer necessary. Now I can get in touch with John myself and ensure that his request is fulfilled. Hey John, my name is Lam. How can I help you? Let's give John a time. Okay, so sure, we can make this kind of website. Cool. He's asking for the price, so I'll use the response template for a media website. All I have to do is type in the first few letters of the template's name. So it's MED. There it is. One click and send. That means that the SalesBot captured the lead, filled in the contact data, qualified the lead, and notified me to follow up with him. No extra hassle. Looks great, doesn't it? But you know what's even cooler? The SalesBot can send and process payments with Stripe. I'll show you how easy it is to set it up. Here you can see the pipeline. Next, go to Setup, and then head over to the Invoice stage to create a SalesBot. Click on the space to select the SalesBot, and click Create a new bot. Enter in SalesBot's name, and you'll just need a few steps to automate the entire payment process. Click on Widget, and then click Add. You will see this window appear, and you will need to indicate the item description, then the subtotal, and the tax, which is 8.5% in California. Then stop the bot. Click Save, and then click Done. Simple, right? I'll also add an automatic action so that when the invoice is paid, the lead will be sent to the closed won stage. Click on an empty space in the invoice stage, choose Change Lead Stage, In the Execute field, select when the invoice is paid. Then select Closed Won in the Pipeline field and click Done. And now click Save. It can take a few seconds for the changes to save. And then click Exit. Now let's go check on John. Great, John wants to make a purchase. Now we should fill in the item description and indicate that the website type is media. Then we fill in the sales value and then click on Initial Contact and select the invoice stage. After that, click Save. Now, let's give it, okay. Now, Stripe creates an invoice and payment link, which is also visible in the lead card. And SalesBots sends this to the customer via chat message, which will show up as a button. So let's give a SalesBot a couple of seconds. Then look, John pays it. So SalesBot automatically moves this lead to the Closed Won stage. Let's pat our SalesBot on the back for providing excellent service and giving me the chance to focus on more important tasks. So that's how you can use chats and SalesBot in your business. Looks pretty easy, right? That's exactly how easy you can make it for yourself, your customers, and your sales team. I think it's the way it should be, and maybe even how it always should have been. So if you want to build a SalesBot of your own, amoCRM actually has a 2-week free trial offer. And if you need more time, here is the promo code, and it's valid for the next month. So keep it handy. We want your business to succeed, and we work hard to provide you with practical information that you can use to meet your targets. Make sure to follow us because we have some really interesting information coming up soon. Feel free to reach out on Twitter at amoCRM or write us support at amoCRM.com. We are always happy to hear from you. Thank you again for joining us today. Until next time.